Part 1. The Wampus Beast. Deep in the heart of the Appalachian Mountains, cloaked in the dense mists that roll over the hills, there exists a legend as old as the hills themselves, the tale of the Wampus Beast. This story, rooted in the folklore of the Cherokee people and whispered among the settlers who came later, speaks of a creature both fearsome and elusive, a spectral being that haunts the forests and valleys of this rugged land. The legend begins in a small, isolated mountain community in the early 1900s, where people lived in harmony with the land, respectful of the mysteries it held. They spoke of the Wampus Beast in hushed tones, a creature said to be half woman, half mountain lion, cursed by tribal elders for spying on sacred rituals. It was a tale passed down through generations, a cautionary story that served as a reminder of the delicate balance between man and nature. One crisp autumn evening, a young couple, newly married and full of hope, ventured into the woods for a night of camping under the stars. They were aware of the legends but held no real fear of them, confident in their knowledge of the wilderness. As they settled by their campfire, the forest around them was alive with the sounds of nocturnal creatures, a symphony of nature's own making. As the night deepened, an eerie silence fell upon the woods. The couple sensed a change in the air, a palpable tension that made the hairs on their necks stand on end. Suddenly, from the darkness beyond the firelight, came a sound unlike any other, a chilling, guttural growl that seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. Frozen in fear, the couple saw the shadowy figure of the Wampus Beast emerge from the tree line. It moved with a grace and power that belied its monstrous form, its eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. The beast circled the campsite, its growl a constant menacing rumble. In a moment of desperation, the husband grabbed a burning branch from the fire and brandished it at the creature. The Wampus Beast recoiled momentarily. Then, with a scream that echoed through the hills, it vanished into the night. The couple, shaken but unharmed, fled back to their village, their story adding a new chapter to the legend. In the days that followed, a sense of unease descended upon the community. Hunters spoke of strange tracks in the forest, deeper and more defined than any mountain lions. Others reported fleeting glimpses of a shadowy figure, always just out of reach, its eyes watching them from the darkness. The legend of the Wampus Beast grew, a tale of a creature that walked the line between the natural and supernatural worlds. Some said it was a guardian of the wilderness, a protector of its secrets. Others believed it was a malevolent spirit, a reminder of the consequences of meddling in things beyond human understanding. To this day, the story of the Wampus Beast remains alive in the Appalachian Mountains, a tale told around campfires and in the quiet moments before sleep. It is a story based on real events, a blending of myth and reality, a reminder of the mysteries that lie hidden in the wild places of the world, waiting to be discovered, or perhaps left alone. Part 2. Smoke Wolf. Nestled in the remote wilderness of the Canadian Rockies, there lies a tale as enigmatic and elusive as the misty peaks themselves, the legend of the smoke wolf. This story, woven into the fabric of local folklore, combines elements of the supernatural with chilling real-life encounters. The origins of the smoke wolf legend trace back to the early 1900s, when a series of unexplained incidents began to occur in a small, secluded logging community. The first account came from a seasoned logger who claimed to have seen a wolf-like creature enveloped in a ghostly shroud of smoke, roaming the dense forests. His story was met with skepticism until others began to report similar sightings. These encounters described the smoke wolf as a creature of immense size, its fur a swirling mix of gray and white, almost blending into the fog that perpetually hangs over the mountains. Its eyes were said to burn like embers, piercing through the mist with an unnatural glow. The most unsettling detail, however, was the way the creature seemed to appear and disappear at will, as if it were made of smoke itself. The legend took a chilling turn one winter's night when a group of hunters, seeking shelter in a remote cabin, found themselves besieged by a thick, unnerving fog. As they huddled inside, they heard the unmistakable sound of heavy footsteps circling the cabin. out through the gaps in the wooden walls, they glimpsed the shadowy figure of the smoke wolf. It paced around the cabin, its form shifting and undulating as if it were part of the fog. The hunters, seasoned woodsmen who feared little in the wild, were paralyzed with fear, unsure if what they were seeing was real or a trick of the mind. The standoff lasted until dawn, when the fog lifted and the creature vanished as mysteriously as it had appeared. The hunters, shaken to their core, abandoned their cabin and fled back to civilization, their story adding fuel to the growing legend. In the years that followed, the tale of the smoke wolf became a staple of local lore, a story shared in whispered tones in the dimly lit taverns and around crackling campfires. Some believe the creature to be a guardian spirit of the forest, manifesting to protect its domain from intruders. Others saw it as a malevolent entity, a specter of the wilderness that should be avoided at all costs. The smoke wolf, much like the shifting mists of the mountains, remains an enigma. Sightings continue to be reported, each adding a new layer to the legend. Photographs and footprints have been produced, but skeptics dismiss them as hoaxes or misidentifications. To this day, the legend of the smoke wolf persists, a tale interwoven with the real and the surreal, a reminder of the mysteries that dwell in the untamed wilderness. It stands as a testament to the power of folklore, a story born from the primal fear and awe that nature inspires in us all.